And good morning to everyone out there. Thank you all for starting your day with us. And we begin what's trending with people reacting to a familiar name in Nigeria's presidential races, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, saying he won't back down from the 2027 race. Now, this matters because it means he could be going head-to-head with fellow ADC candidate and former Labour Party candidate Peter Obi. In a statement put out on Tuesday by his media advisor Paul Ibe, Atiku also blamed President Tinubu for working to eliminate any opposition. He stated in part, "This administration has not only inflicted widespread hardship, but has pursued a calculated effort to eliminate political alternatives. The objective is clear: a creeping de facto one-party state." Let it be stated plainly. The ADC is on a national rescue mission. Former VP Atiku Abubakar, alongside others, is central to this effort. Any call, overt or covert, for Atiku to step aside is a gift to authoritarian ambition and a betrayal of the Nigerian people. He adds, when the time comes, all qualified aspirants will present themselves freely. No one is stepping down. If anyone should step aside, it's President Tinubu, whose leadership has become a national liability. From 1993 to 2007, 2011 to 2015, 2019 and 2023, 2027 would make it the former vice president's 7th time going for the top job. And I'll take some reactions before coming to you, Rufai. The first person says, Atiku, everyone can run freely, sounds good on paper, but in practice, ADC politics have always been about who controls the machinery. Free competition is meaningless if the party elite already decides the winner behind the scenes. Then Adele said Atiku would probably be 80 years old by 2027, so he obviously knows that he doesn't have the strength and ability to lead Nigeria. A good dancer must know when to leave the dance floor. Let's see how everything plays out. So we'll get to Jonathan in a moment, but let's talk about this statement from the former vice president, his media advisor. How should we be looking at this? I mean, is it time for him to leave the dance floor?
No, see, I mean, there are people, there are leaders that are older. You know, Atiku has a right to run. He has a right to his ambition. People can say because of sentiment, yeah, so he's old and all of that. No, people have the right to run. But I think the point I want to happen is this. There's a gentleman's agreement, not written in black and white, that it's the turn of the South, which we think by default should be a 2-term, and afterward power goes back to the North. The times we have tried to break that agreement, there's a lot of fallback. A lot of people got irate and voted en masse for certain candidates because they felt it was the time of the South in the last election. This is what I'm going to say. Any attempt to sort of like tell Nigerians that, yes, people have a right to run and no, anybody, despite your region, to run, will infuriate a lot of Nigerians. And I'm beginning to hear some Nigerians say that any attempts to play this, they will not be happy about it. And we should be careful. I know these things I've said today will be taken out of context, will be controversial, it will trend. See, ideologically, I do not think your region should determine where the president will come from. I think it should be the best competent person to rule Nigeria or to lead Nigeria. I don't like to play this politics. But it is a sentiment that has now become obtainable. And when we deviate from that sentiment, people feel that some people are trying to feel they have more autonomy than some. And I think, let me set it down here, because this thing I'm saying today will open the floodgate for the debates for this electionary cycle that has started again. So let us all watch it. And with due respect, in the coming days, you're going to see reactions. And the reactions will be, you have no right to say that. it should be the turn of our region too. It is not only the South, and people are open to it. But I am just relaying some of the sentiments I've started hearing people say. That if it's an agreement where somebody from the South does 2 terms and afterwards keeps it to the power goes back to the North in 2031, and any attempt to break that in the middle will let people feel otherwise. And I think we should just put that in this conversation. So I'm ready for the backlash. I've said what I said.